50s. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like to wear makeup. I still like to look really nice. I still like to look sexy for my husband.
Both things can exist, right?
Yeah, right.
You can own your aging and you could still want to look hot. Hey, today we are so excited to welcome Liz Martin, the beauty powerhouse behind MYNE Beauty. My youth never ends.
Yep. Liz spent decades at giants like Estée Lauder and Mercier, among others, and now she's on her own do-over, creating skincare and makeup made with women our age in mind. And we are honored and excited to have her here.
Welcome, Liz.
Welcome. Happy to have you.
Just fake it till we make it, ladies.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Oh my God, you guys, thank you for having me on with you guys.
So amazing, your story. Worked at Estée Lauder, worked at Mercier. What made you decide to leave that, forge out on your own? You see was missing in the industry?
Or was there just a really juicy story? Did somebody just really piss you off and you're like, fuck this, I'm too good for you guys?
Damn it, I wish there was. I really do. But no, sadly, it was not that. It was years in the making. I mean, I'm sure you guys probably have had the same thing happen to you. I hit 50. Actually, no, I hit 54. It was COVID. And, I was still working, but I was working from home, and I just really had time to start really thinking about what I was doing. And I realized that, I'm always the oldest in the room at this point, right? I'm 54 years old. Every time I get on that Zoom camera, it's like everyone's 30, everyone's 25, everyone's 20, and
they're all wearing hoodies.
Hey, you can't beat the hoodie. Don't bash the hoodie.
Well, the hoodie goes on the bottom, right? I mean, sweatpants always on the bottom.
That's right.
So, I'm fighting aging all the time because that's what everybody wants to do. And I'm like, fight? I'm 54 years old. I don't want to fight anymore. I mean, look, at some point it's going to start sagging. The skin is going to sag. I've got my wrinkles, but you know what? Screw you all. I earned these.
Yeah.
Earned every wrinkle that's on my face. And I earned every dark spot. And, so I'm on these calls with all these young people and they cannot relate to what I'm thinking or what I'm saying, and so I kind of have to not say anything because it's very counterintuitive to how young people think. And so I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I could do this. I know how to do this. I know how to build product. I have a story. I have a message. And clearly there's a white space in the market. Very clearly there was. Now, this was only, like 4 years ago. But even 4 years ago, none of the brands that you see today that are, quote, for older women existed.
Right.
Yeah.
And you guys will appreciate this. It was originally titled Project MILF.
Oh, that's the best. Oh my God.
You all know, you get it, right? I mean, you're in your 50s. I'm not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still like to wear makeup. I still like to look really nice. I still like to look sexy for my husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both things can exist, right?
Yeah, right.
You can own your aging. You can not be apologetic about it. And you could still want to look hot.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I grew up in the beauty industry. I am not going to disparage them because it is a fantastic industry. They really do so much for women. But it was just really all about that perspective of not so much about those companies aren't really missing capability. They're missing the perspective of that 50-year-old woman, right? I mean, beauty's they're talking at us as opposed to talking with us.
And let me ask you this. When you were talking to those 20 and 30-year-olds on Zoom or wherever in the conference room, were they really were they not understanding what you were presenting, or were they just dismissing it like, that's not our demographic?
Quite frankly, I didn't bring up what
I see.
What I wanted to do because it had zero relevance in any of those rooms.
The magnifying mirror on the cream blush was not in their realm of consciousness.
No.
It's
I love
so
it.
brilliant.
I love it. I mean, we'll get to
Yeah.
how much we love your products.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is fabulous. Thank you so much for sending us all of these fun treats that we have here.
I love that we got to try them.
Oh my gosh. And everyone should. Everyone should. They're incredible.
So go on with how you decided, right?
Yeah.
How you
Yeah,
decided
yeah.
to like move into this space. Like you've been in this world for a while and you're very experienced, but starting your own brand and your own line at over 50, at 50 plus is a bold move.
And I thought, I could do this.
Yeah, but Liz, a lot of people say I can do this, but very few actually fucking go and do it.
I know. You're absolutely right.
Was it terrifying? Were you scared or just excited?
I'll tell you why I wasn't terrified. Yeah, I was excited because you guys, I'm sure just like you guys, I know a lot of people in this industry. And I didn't do this blind. I went into this talking to everybody. I went in talking to my friends who are in manufacturing, my friends who are chemists, who are packaging engineers, who are raw material suppliers. And I was like, look, hey, I think I kind of want to do this. And they were like, that sounds like a really great idea. How can we help you?
Oh, that's great. So you
Wow.
were already immersed in that world and you just decided, I'm just going to do this myself. I can do it better or different.
Yeah, I can just do it different. I can do it for this consumer because the white space is so glaring. It's so obvious, And listen, again, like the Lauders of the world, the Laura Merciers of the world, they make amazing products. I know that because I was with them for 30 years. Again, it goes back to that perspective. They can't alienate all of their customers. You can't alienate the 18-year-old who wants to buy that lip gloss.
No, they're not just buying Rhode. They're buying Laura Mercier also. Yeah.
That's okay, but if you go to Lauder or if you go to any of these other brands, it's like you have to cherry pick. You have to cherry pick through everything to find what really works for mature skin. I hate that word mature.
And you're usually getting suggestions from friends. You're usually like, really, what did you find? What worked?
Or you go to Sephora and like the little girls who are so cute, but
So
they're like
cute.
younger than my daughter. They're like, oh, try this super pearly blush.
Yeah.
Girl, have you seen super pearly blush on 58-year-old skin?
Uh-huh. And way frosty lips and like, no.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because it's a huge consumer group, right? With
Yes.
an amazing amount.
80 million.
Yeah. I mean, insane. But I do feel that we're the consumer group that is sort of underestimated, overlooked, assuming you're just going to go on the ride. You know what? Yeah, we have some stuff for you. Just look in the back. But I worked at Fox and I'd be like, okay, so what shows are we creating for, women who aren't 21 years old? That they're going to show up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to do this. They're going to be there. And I'm like, no, they're not. They're leaving because they want to go somewhere where they're valued and actually catered to. And I feel
Celebrated,
that's
really.
Yes. And understood. And that's what your brand does.
Which is, that's one thing I love about MYNE, and I'm going to keep saying it. It's
Please say
MYNE, MYNE, my youth never ends. And
So perfect.
I just love the whole perspective of it. It really is celebratory. Like you say, it's pro-aging, not anti-aging.
I love that. For women going into perimenopause or are in that where your body's changing, right? It's not 25 years old anymore. Talk about how your products really help with that.
So, yeah, right. I mean, look, our bodies change and hormones leave. They just, they disappear. And once they're gone, it sort of leaves you dry and dull and your skin cell renewal starts slowing down. Before we talk about ingredients, we are at that point in our lives where it's gonna sag. It's gravity has taken hold. There's really nothing you can do about it. It happens. So your choices now in your 50s, and I'm not even saying 40s, because even in your late 40s, your skin still looks pretty damn good. If you've taken care of it, if you eat right. I mean, I didn't really start seeing true lines, true wrinkles, true like, like crepey looking skin until
Yeah.
I was well into my 50s. And I think if you take care of yourself,
Yeah, and stay out of the sun, and yeah.
yeah. But there does come a point where it's like, okay, the blanket over the couch is getting wrinkly. I can't change the couch. You know what I mean? Without surgery or without doing something more than just cosmetic.
Yep.
But if you want to just keep what you have looking great,
Mm-hmm.
I like to call us age experienced skin.
Age experienced. Okay.
Love it.
All
Yeah.
right.
You kind of have to realize that at our age, all these ingredients that everybody's talking about, exosomes and peptides and this and that, they're good. But again, gravity has already taken hold. So we have to just sort of accept that we can make the surface look as smooth, as moist, and glowing as we can. But if you really want to do something more, and I'm just being honest, if you really want something more, you got to get it lifted.
If you're looking at like reversal, that's not gonna happen with a cream.
Right.
It's not going to. It's that reality that I want to tell women about, but I want them to feel confident about it. I don't want to like burst their bubble and say, listen, don't even bother because, you got lines and wrinkles. I want to say, yes, we have lines and wrinkles. So what? Let's just make our skin feel as good as it can. And if I smile and I've got lines and wrinkles, guess what? I earned all of it. So,
Yeah.
but the ingredients that I would use, are the rich oils, the olive oils, the ceramides, the things that your skin naturally accepts. I would always use retinol. It's so good nowadays. What the companies have done, making sure that retinol is no longer like that jackhammer that aggravates your skin.
Right.
It's really gentle now. I would also use Bakuchiol, which is the daytime version of like a retinol.
Mm-hmm.
It's a plant-derived material that helps you foster that cell renewal because that's really what we need most. Get your cells moving, get them working like they did when they were younger. You'll shed that dead skin cell surface, and the cells underneath are going to be newer, brighter, more beautiful.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm my skin, it was combination when I was younger. It still sort of
Yeah.
is, but I guess I'm fortunate, like I don't really have dry skin yet. And the Sleep With Me, I was a little nervous because it is heavy, and it's thick
rich.
and it feels, it's
Yeah.
very rich. And I've used creams like that before, and I'll break out still. Even at this age, it'll clog pores. It did not at all. I was so relieved and so happy.
It's funny because I had the same experience. I don't know if it's just something that the heavy cream, you have this instant reaction of, oh, I don't know, this feels like that might be too much, but it was great.
It is the ingredients. It's also the way the ingredients are put together. But, again, like when you're building a cream, I wanted it to be thick. I wanted it to feel luxurious, but we added just the right amount of oil and wax. We balanced it so that it feels rich going on, right? So the wax moves, the oil moves, the oil then just sucks right into the skin, and it's such a thin layer of wax that it sort of it traps the water in. You always want to trap water in. And I worked with the chemists on that for a long time to make sure that the texture was right, but really it wasn't leaving, as you said, too much behind where it felt greasy or oily. You never want to feel too much to the touch.
Well,
And it's
really
not
are.
just that, you're one of us.
Yeah.
I am, yes.
And you're not trying to be 20 years old. You're saying, this is who I am, and I'm going to help you feel your best because that I know what it is to be there.
Yeah, I'm building it from one perspective, yours and mine. And that's it. It's one perspective. I don't need to build it for a 20-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old. I got to build this for us. And really every product is.
Super creative, and like I get up, I put on makeup every single day. Even
Yeah.
over COVID I did. I mean, it just kept me feeling like, all right, let's go, let's do this. And so I'm super appreciative, especially because, the colors, it's 4 cream blushes and lip color that's almost like a stain. My face tends to eat makeup. So throughout the day, I kept checking back. It didn't fade. It was great. It really stayed put.
So I used the Caramel Flush today, and I love it. And then Corey came over and started demanding the Flush Crush from me.
I did. I was like, you only gave me the mood swing and the oat mama.
Threw me against the wall and said,
You should see her
give
back."
me the fucking Flush Crush.
Because I'm fair and I need the lighter one.
Well, what are you wearing now?
Mood swing.
Oh, okay.
Our glow is more than skin deep. We are radiant, brilliant, and unstoppable. Let's celebrate our beauty, which is
it.
what I was saying about being celebratory, right?
Yeah.
See, you think it is very, very red, but it's not. It's not. Let me just show you. It's blendable. And if you just need like a little perk up, look at us just putting on our
Just
makeup
putting
on camera.
now. I'm just curious, like, what this would...
You look
Love it.
beautiful.
Thank
You're
you.
beautiful. We love these. Can we talk about the packaging?
How did that come about? Because it's like a little pep talk.
Yeah.
You open your package and you're like,
Yes.
I'm going to show
Yes.
it. I'm going to show
please,
it.
Yes.
it's
I'm gonna show it.
fabulous.
Okay. So this is the Modern Wisdom. This is the serum.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yes.
to do it so the camera sees it. This is our moment. We are fun, wise, sexy, beautiful, powerful. It's all about us. And it's like, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. And even this little dropper, I put a little in my hand and I was like, well, that's not nearly enough. But I tried it more than enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can
Same.
imagine this lasting a really, really long time.
I open the box and I feel like Viola Davis is in my bathroom with me going, aren't we fantastic? And I'm like,
I don't want Viola Davis in my bathroom.
Oh,
Are you
I
fucking
do.
kidding
She's
me?
the best.
I want her in my bathroom.
So what made you do that? How did you come up with the idea? How hard was it to implement? Was anybody saying to you, oh, come on, do you really have to spend...
Who would say that to her? She created it, man.
Well,
She's
what if
like-
she has a man working in the company that came along to just be the naysayer?
No.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, nobody was a naysayer because think about it, nobody's doing any of this. So it's
Right.
all
Yeah.
so new. And I did a focus group probably back in 2023. I had a whole bunch of women ages 49 all the way up to 70. There were about 40 women. One thing that stuck out for me was I asked them, I said, when you wake up in the morning and you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you see? It was shocking how terrible.
I don't even think it would be shocking. We all have experienced it, right?
Oh, my
We're
God.
so mean to ourselves.
So mean to ourselves. But the reason we're mean to ourselves is inside we do still feel young, right? I mean, my youth never ends on the inside, but on the outside, it doesn't match what's going on the inside. And
Right.
it can be really frustrating for everybody. It's not just a female thing. It's a male thing too. It's an everybody thing.
Yeah.
If I had this in my bathroom with me in the morning, and I opened it for the first time, and I read that, like somebody was like, Viola Davis was in my bathroom saying that.
Come
mantra
on,
to me,
Liz.
I would feel so freaking good. I would be like, yes, I am still amazing. I've still got this. Okay, I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to put my products on. I'm going to put my makeup on, and I'm going to go have an awesome day.
And also, just because you're opening the box and using the product doesn't mean you can't cut that off and tape that right up on your wall by your mirror. You know what I mean?
love that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to actually make that a post.
Because it's a great font. It's a great
Yeah.
colors. It's like big and bold.
And the reason it's that big is because I am blind as a bat.
Oh, yes. Hello.
That was also, an impetus for the whole thing too. It wasn't just getting old and fighting, skin aging.
Yeah.
It's things like eyesight. As it starts to wane, I was like, why do I have to like lug around my giant times 10 mirror?
I know.
wherever
I know.
go? And I just want to redo my lips, or I just want to put a little blush on. Why can't I have it all together in one? And it was sort of like a Reese's peanut butter cup moment.
Yes.
Where they sort of come together and you're like, oh, I've got chocolate. I've got peanut butter.
These taste great together.
I have this gigantic ass mirror and I've got lipstick how do I put them
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
you know?
So you did the focus groups. And
Yeah.
was that what inspired your whole philosophy of age is awesome and how you moved forward? Or did that just,
Solidify it.
yes.
It solidified the products that I felt like I wanted to do. But really, I am very pro aging. I just am. I just get tired of hearing women be beat themselves up or be mad at themselves or walk past a mirror and look and say, oh, or like, stretch their skin. I'm like, girl, you look great. Stop. You look really good. Or, don't worry about it. Just feel great. And so I am just naturally a pro aging kind of person. My dad lived until he was 97 years old. He
Wow.
was
Cool.
just you would never know the man was 97. He wasn't vain, but he just was amazing. My mom is still alive and she's still very pro aging and positive. So I think I get it from them. I just wanted to remind women because I think we need reminding. So it's not really fair to say that, companies ignored us, but they did ignore us because we weren't living as long. We didn't have as good of a health that we do today. We weren't as educated before.
Yeah.
So we just kind of have to build it ourselves because this is where we all are today. It's not that they forgot us.
Yeah.
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 Most of the people that I worked with want to see me succeed. Liz, what can we do to help? You know, um, I've got another supplier. Maybe you should take a look at. They have a low MOQ. You don't need to run 10,000. So
Wow.
yeah. So I've remained friends with most of these guys.
Imagine how much easier that would have been if you were likable. I mean, you couldn't be more charming. So I'm sure people want to help you
Aw.
out. Yeah. It's one of the other things that I love about this product also is your sense of humor that is just in it, just a
Yeah.
little, not only the pep talk, but the night cream called Sleep With Me. I
Yep.
mean, it's just fucking fabulous. It really is. I mean,
It's our nighttime charmer.
yes, it's great.
You had her at Sleep With Me.
Yes.
That-
Totally.
When I was thinking about that, I did have naysayers. A couple of my friends are like, I don't know, that just seems like a little like that might cross the line. I was like, I
Nope.
don't think so. I think it takes it right up to the line.
Yeah.
The brand being called MILF would have crossed the line.
Yeah. Then it wouldn't have been Sleep With Me. Would have been like,
No,
fuck me till the morning.
I just would have been. It was tacky, And
Yeah. Yeah. You want to keep it classy.
yeah, and it sort of makes you stop, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
But you were saying about how we're not as competitive at this age. We really are rooting for each other.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's the best part of being this age.
Yeah.
That we really
Having
are
one another's backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're more of a team than, oh, she has that. Well, maybe I should.
Well, you know what? I don't know that everyone is like that, but I'm hoping what you're saying is correct, that it's age related, or maybe it's
Yeah,
just who
yeah.
we choose to surround ourselves with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. Not every woman is like this, but
No.
I do think that the majority of people, as they get older, it's hard to make friends as you get older.
Yep.
We're not digitally native, so it's really hard to make friends in a community. So when a woman reaches out or when a group gets together, I would hope that they'd want to support each other and help each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it gets harder and harder as you get older. You can naturally isolate yourself if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
And how has it been in terms of getting My Youth Never Ends into the marketplace? Like, where can people find it? Is it in certain stores? What's your plan in terms of expanding?
Yeah. So, look, it's slow. I only started it a year ago and I'm doing it on my own. I don't have investors yet.
Yeah.
It's direct to consumer right now. So you can go to the website, MYNEBeauty.com, or you can buy it on Amazon as well. I don't want to really expand the SKU lineup quite yet.
Right.
I really want to keep taking what we have and getting it out there farther and wider. And then once we have critical mass,
Is your plan to focus more on the skincare or cosmetics?
it will be both. It will be both.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think for us, makeup should be skincare. It should have skincare.
Yes.
Everything we put on our face, neck, and décolletage and body has to have a skin-caring element. So if it doesn't matter if it has pigments or pearls or whatever, it has to be good for us. Period. That's a hard stop.
Has there been a moment in this last year when you've been doing this where you're like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? I got to quit. I mean, has there been a moment where you're just like, oh my God, no, it's just not worth it?
It feels overwhelming, Liz.
Yeah.
I mean, you say it very casually, but this feels,
But I mean, there's got to be
wow.
a moment, right? Where you were like, oof. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a year old, so.
It is just a year old. So I do freak out a little bit. Look, everything costs money.
Right.
Trademarks, the compact we patented, testing, we've done safety, we've done stability, we've done consumer perception, we've done.
And your stuff is so high quality, I can imagine that
Yeah.
you're like, you don't want to cut corners.
No, I don't. I will never cut a corner.
No.
I've done this for 30 years. I know the right way to do it, and I will always do it the right way. But that's what freaks me out. I'm like, holy shit, that's so much money going out the door. When is it going to kick in? When is the critical
Yeah.
mass going to
Yeah.
happen? And
Yeah, you need a little ROI here.
yeah, exactly. So that's when I freak out a little bit, but then, then age and wisdom kick in, and I'm like, look, nothing happens overnight.
That's right.
There truly is very rarely such a thing as an overnight success.
No, it doesn't exist. Yeah.
Right. I know that now. So, 1 year, we're only 1 year out, maybe I'll freak out in year 2 or 3, but I'm not freaking out yet.
Okay, what are the ingredients that you would say to every woman in this age range? This is what you should be looking for. I mean, I know you're using them, but you come with all this wisdom. What are we missing?
Every day, please wear a sunscreen. I don't care if you haven't worn a sunscreen before, start today. And I don't care if it's a chemical filter or if it's mineral. Just wear a sunscreen every day. We really need, even at our age, we need to protect ourselves on a daily basis from environmental stress, from UVA, UVB. Even if you start today, you will help yourself. So for me, it's a non-negotiable. I don't care if it's cloudy out or if it's raining. I always put that sunscreen on: face, ears, neck, and chest. And then I would say after that, a retinol is really an important ingredient. Some people say that they have a hard time with it; they can't tolerate it. But I think and yes, I'm going to pitch mine, but there are gentle retinols out there that they don't have to be aggressive anymore. They don't have to leave you red and flaky. You can use them at minimal doses, but every single day. So it really helps to foster that cell renewal.
So at a minimal dose, it's still very helpful, right?
Incredibly helpful.
Even if you're not experiencing the flaking, it's doing something.
You shouldn't experience flaking.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Like a lot of people feel like it's not doing anything. I'm not seeing any of I'm not peeling my face off.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts, you guys, because for forever that's like, oh, I don't see flaking. It's not. My skin's not peeling off. It must not be working. No, it's actually working. It's like going to the gym. Those people who like, oh, I'm so sore. I did such a great workout. Okay, you had one workout.
Uh-huh.
And now you're really, you've hurt your body, and now you don't want to work out for 3 more days.
No.
It's better if you just do little bits every single day to build up. And then, as I was saying before, like I do think that at night it's always retinol, but I would also use a cell renewing ingredient during the day. And that's why I like the Bakuchiol, because then it gives you 24 hours of cell renewal. And that's the one thing as we age, cell renewal slows down. So that's why your skin can look dull. It can look dry. It can look patchy. You got to get rid of the dead stuff for the newer stuff to be revealed.
And that's much better than like an aggressive scrub.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those days are over. We do not need to ever scrub our face ever again.
I mean, the apricot scrub.
Oh, you remember that?
It really brings memories back when you said it.
St. Ives.
Yes. Apricot scrub in the shower. They're
Yep.
just, I mean, just like terrible.
Abrasion.
Or the buff puff.
Yeah.
Remember the buff puff?
Oh, the buff puff. Yes.
Do you remember that? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, it was just like an SOS pad for your face, man. Woo.
I remember one of my first years working at Lauder. I was in the lab working with the chemists, and they wanted we were working on a new exfoliator, aluminum oxide crystals, which are very, very small, very, very hard, but they're perfectly round. And so when they roll over your skin, it's like a scalpel. It's very, very gentle. But
Scalpel doesn't sound very gentle.
I know, but if you think about that thin layer, anyway, they showed me what St. Ives does under a microscope to the skin.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, the micro tearing that goes on your skin. It's
Like roughing up the soles of your shoes so that you don't slip, right?
scared the absolute bejesus out of me. I threw it all out. I threw every, walnut shell,
Yep.
apricot kernel. I threw it all out. Never, ever again.
Liz, we're going to do a rapid fire. I'm going to give you products and you're going to tell me what you think.
Okay.
Face rollers. Like I have a rose quartz one.
Like gua sha kind of stuff.
Yes.
It's fine. It does help to kind of move some of the liquid that's in your face, like moving it around, but it's not gonna do anything for you. Yeah.
And what about micro needling?
I not at home. Not at home. I
Professionally, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not strong enough. So really all you're doing is irritating your skin. I do believe microneedling is very good for your skin, but have it done professionally.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 10-step skincare routines.
Why?
Can I just say overrated to me?
Dumb.
Love it.
Okay.
Liquid foundation.
Love.
Yeah.
Retinol.
Yes.
Just
Hard
yes.
yes.
Hard yes.
I mean, well, look, liquid foundation, just like to go back, liquid foundation is amazing. I have no problem with it. It all boils down to how much you use and how prepped your skin is. The older we get, the drier we are. We absolutely, positively must prepare our skin if we're going to use a liquid foundation. Otherwise, it's just going to, you put it on, it's going to suck right in, and then the pigment isn't going to move.
And it goes in the lines. Like, how do you prevent it from going in the lines? And like later in the day, I'm like,
Just don't use that much.
oh, I see. And it'll rest on
That'll-
top. Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
Red light face masks.
I do think that light therapy is a good thing. I do, but it has to be a quality red. It has to be a quality light, and I which means you might wind up paying a lot of money for them. But yeah, I see the value in light therapy.
Chemical peels.
Again, I'm a big fan. I have no problem with them. I always do them either end of the summer or very, very, very early spring. Don't get too close to sun season because you don't want to upset your skin. And again, obviously it must be conducted with a professional.
Sleeping in your makeup.
Ew. Ew. Just ew. It's gross. And look, it takes 2 minutes.
Oh.
It takes 2 minutes to take your makeup off. You gotta take it off your face. I'm sorry. I don't believe in being lazy when it comes to that.
No, it's night and
I'm
day.
lazy about a lot of things, but not that.
Yeah, I don't care how many glasses of wine I've had. Wash
Right?
that face.
The medical term is it's yucky.
It's yucky. Ew. Ew is the answer.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Liz,
Yeah, ew.
you've been amazing. I mean, is there anything else that we should know that you can give us from your wisdom?
What can I give you guys? I'll tell you this. My world is getting smaller and smaller as I'm getting older because I'm trying to block the noise out.
Yeah.
And I appreciate what's going on in the world. I really do. I don't think it's specific to this period in time. I think we've had challenges globally for a lifetime. And I personally am just trying to dull the noise a little bit because I have a business to run. I have a garden that is growing, and I take such pride and such care in growing all my vegetables and processing them and eating them. And I have a family, I've got my kids, my husband, and I love my little life. And I'm trying to keep it little. And it seems to be working where if I can just drown out the noise a little bit, I can stay focused and stay centered so that I continue to feel good, I'm 58 years old. I just want to feel good about what I'm doing, who I'm talking to, my friends, my family, so that's kind of where I am.
I love that, and I absolutely relate to that. And I'm breathing differently now, having heard that. At the same time, you might be a little bit challenged in keeping your life that small in what you're developing here.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I hope so, Corey. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope this thing needs to take off and get huge. I need to get huge.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So that you can delegate and do your gardening. Yes. Delegate all that shit.
Yes.
Such great advice. I love your outlook because that is what all of us sort of want. We want to just be happy and do something that fills us up.
And look really good doing it.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You're amazing, Liz. Please tell us how we can help you, because I think your product should be huge and will be huge soon. MYNE, My Youth Never Ends. It's amazing. Tell us again where we can go find it.
You can go to MYNEBeauty.com, or you could buy it on Amazon.
Perfect.
I love it.
Thank you so much for, agreeing to talk with me. And it's such a pleasure to talk to you two. You're like souls, like minds,
We're right there with you,
Yep.
Liz. We love it. And we want to build the world that you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Please, anytime you want to come sit on the couch with us, we'd love it.
Oh, we'd love to have you live.
Oh, that would be so fun.
That'd be great. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Liz. We will talk to you
you.
soon.
New episodes of Do Over Divas dropping every week, wherever you get your podcasts.